Today on a commonly good MTG, we're playing a deck that I've entitled Mono Green Aggro. Not a super exciting deck name, but it's definitely descriptive of what we got going on. Bunch of really cool mono green, not ramping, but just casually curving itself into awesomeness by early in the game. If that sounds interesting to you, then stay tuned to find out more. Hello and welcome to Uncommonly Good MTG. I'm your host, ranked #1 Magic card video purveyor of Universe 642, Dr. Yukon Suckett. Yes, thank you. Filmed before a live studio audience. Thank you so much, Yukon Suckett. Word to your mama. So I'm broadcasting to you today from my secret underground headquarters, and I'm bringing to you a deck I found over on Magic GG's Platinum Mythic list. So this is a list of decks that did very well at the Platinum and Mythic level, and I thought it looked interesting. All right, so what are we going to do? We're going to take a look at the cards that are in this deck. We'll talk a little bit how this deck should work, and then we'll go out and we'll crush some hopes and dreams. All right, so what do we got today? We've got what I called Mono Green Aggro. I wasn't sure if we should call it aggro or mid-range. It's definitely not ramp. I can tell you that. It's not ramp. There is a tiny bit of ramp in there, but not enough to really matter, right? I'm thinking it's more aggro because we could definitely play these things turn 3, turn 4, while getting out a little bit of stuff on turn 2 and 1 to be able to get in the way. It's not a lot going on early game in the super mono red aggro way, but I think we can hold it together. All right, what do we got? We got the ability of a creature kill. We got the ability to keep our dudes alive and mill some stuff and pull some dudes back into your hand to the battlefield. So a lot of interesting tricks we can play. Looks like there's just one of that card in here, so see what you can do with it when you get it. Keep your creatures alive. This guy is potentially an incredible wuss, or it can be incredibly big, depending on how much mana you can pump into it. He's like Shivan, what is it, Devastator or whatever. I like it quite a bit. He's got Vigilance, Trample, and Haste, so with that Trample and Haste, you're pretty much guaranteed to get things through, provided you have a few pump into it. Bristly Bill. Whenever you put out a land, you put a Popo counter on a target creature, and you have the ability to double the number of Popo counters on each creature you control. That would be kick-ass. Thunder Chicken. He's a mana chicken. Plus, he makes it 2 mana if you use it to cast for a mount. Here's a mount right over there. What does this thing do? Look, top 5 cards of your library. You may exile that creature card, put the rest in the bottom of your library, and you may cast the exiled card this turn. At the beginning of your next combat phase this turn, target creature control deals damage equal, so it's another creature kill spell. There you go. This guy does Trample and Toxic and Proliferate. This is a mount, and at the beginning of combat your turn, he puts a Popo counter on target creature. If you saddle up somebody on him, then a target creature gets 2 Popo counters. Gets double the number of Popo counters on target creature. Holy smokes, this guy is awesome. I didn't even realize that. Polukranos. So he goes out, he's awesome for 3. He's incredible for 3. Right? He's a 4/5 with reach. If you can get 6 and are willing to sacrifice some life, you could turn this dude into a 6/6 with reach and lifelink. And then if he dies, you put out a 3/3 green and white Phyrexian and with reach and a 3/3 with lifelink. So he splits in half, right? Anyways, he's super good. He's so good for his super value. Axebane, Death Touch, Haste, Ward, and they have to collect evidence to be able to touch him. Doomskar's got backup, so you can put Trample and a Popo counter on something. At which point then look at that many cards equal to the damage, reveal a land or a creature, put it into your hand, and the rest on the bottom. So a little bit of card draw going on there. This guy puts out Popo counters and has Trample. This guy was, whenever another creature is in the battlefield, put X Popo counters on it, where X is its power. So basically doubles the size of a creature every time it comes into play. Plus it has reach and trample itself. Incredible. This guy comes out, he's a 5/3 and gives you 3 life. When he dies, you put out a 4/4. And we got to be able to get rid of enchantments. All right, so that's it. That's what we're doing here. So what are we doing? We're putting dudes out. We're trying, we got a lot of great guys for 3, trying to get our way up to 5. We have a Thunder Chicken that should help us out with some of the mana. And if we need to, we can use some fight spells to just totally start slamming people with our burly, muscly might. We have the ability to keep our dudes alive a little bit with these 3 cards, and that's pretty much it. All right, so before we go out and do some damage, let's do as we do every night. Let's say our prayers and talk about what is best in life. Hands together. Dear Black King Toxrill, who dwells within the dark chambers of my heart, please hear my prayers and grant your blessings as we attempt to crush our enemies, see them driven before us, and to hear the sweet, sweet lamentation of the women. All right, we are playing against Silver City Samurai. 2 mana. There's a 3rd. All right, 1. 2. These guys have been hitting me with lands like a suckerfish. He's just going to kill me in my lands? In for 4. Let's be awesome together. All right, down to 9. What do we got? 4. This guy's 5. You're 5. You coming at me with all your lands, brah? You got to make some sort of action now. I'm way too powerful for you. You're going to have to, I don't know. You got black over here too? Yeah. You're going to have to wipe the board. Nope, let's just go for it. All right, 5. All right, we got trample. All our guys are trampled up. Nothing hasty. Another Ferox would be really nice. You got any more of those tricks on you? All right, Silver City Samurai, you should make some decisions and act. Don't make me play in the leaves like a sucker. It scares away the bad things in the woods. And we win! Victory! All right, playing against Radiophish. There's a creature kill, and we have 1 mana. Well, that was dumb. I was just so excited to actually see some creature kill. I just been whining and complaining about the complete lack of it. Let's put our own Bristly bill out. Your dog is, your fox is being annoying. Yeah, night-night. Bristly Bill, do your thing. There you go. So I need 6 to be able to transform it. I've got 4 currently. He wants to ramp. Number 1. I don't know, let's pump you up. Number 2. Number 3. Let's grab just 1 card. I'll grab another land. 4, 5, 6. We can flip Polukranos on the next turn. Doesn't really matter though, does it? I mean, we're really showing our beef, and the question is, does he have what he needs in 3 cards? Two cards. All right, that's it. All right, who are you going to block? And we win. Winner, winner! Victory dinner! All right, we are going to play against Aschwingel. Aschwingel. You're an Aschwingel. Keep. Two. What does this do? You put them in. Because it looks like it's a fight game, but is it? Put the rest on me. Exile. Next time a target creature controlled deals damage. Power up to 1 target creature you don't control. All right. He's got 3. They are not hasty. Let's go for Polukranos. All right, 4, 5. All right, you want to start breaking open your Invasione? You'd have to break against me, my forces of evil. Second one sounds good. I could play it right now, couldn't I? It cost me some life to do so. All right, all in. All right, so you're dealing double damage, but you're all dealing with ones. I got a little bit of trample going on. You just get a chump? Is that what you're going to do? All right, there we go. You still got it open. That was no reason for it. You got a 3/3. Untap 4 creatures. There you go. All right, let's go nuts. What can we do here? Blood price. Do it again. They're going to help me at all? One more time. There we go. There we go. Victory! All right, we are playing against Unclejemima. All right, so we get ourselves to 3, which gives us these two guys, any of our guys then. So we just got to get the Stablemaster out. Hopefully he's not about killing little, you know, road chickens. Nice. I'm a big fan of the Scapegoat. I haven't played with the Scapegoat in a while. All right, there you go, Thunder Chicken. All right, we got ourselves a Contaminator. So we need 2 dudes to be able to block the Red Herring. It's no big deal. Red Herring's a jerk. I got 2 mana. That sucked diddly yucks. All right, let's go. What are you doing with your 3rd mana? Don't kill the Thunder Chicken. What a jerk. Okay, a long way away from being able to play anything else. Trample, baby. Unless you're going to shoot it for 3, you didn't do much of a good job there. And I'd keep it alive. That'll be nice. Are we going to have to play defense now? It looks a lot like it. Shot to the face. Come on. Third mana, please. Third mana. Please just give me a third mana. There we go. Sweet googly moogly people. No attacks. Now we can start laying dudes out. You can shoot me in the face twice, I'm dead. Suspicious isn't unblockable. Fourth mana. All right, there we go. We got a guy. As long as he doesn't have suspicion, we should be able to get through it. Really, you're going to come after me, huh? That is bad. We'll just do this instead. Wonk. That's a whole lot of nothing for you. Ah, ha, ha! All right, I am going to put out another one and leave another Tamiyo Safekeeping open. Here we go. And we win! In your face, Uncle Jemima. In your face! All right, we are playing against the Dead Dude. You know, as names come, that's pretty much as good as it gets. Keep. All right, we don't have a third mana. Goldvein Hydra can get us that. But we need 3 mana. Like on the permanent, you know? Rage! There we go. Not a mana. That sucked diddly yucked. Feel free to like kill it or something. I'd appreciate that at the moment. There we go. We finally get a guy. Let's Bloated Contaminator. He just sucked it. Want to come at me, brah? There goes the Contaminator. All right, come on down. There we go. Get ourselves a nice treasure out of the deal. Didn't need it. Death touch. You chumped your chump. All right, we'll have 5. We need 6 to be able to transform Polukranos. Come at me, brah. All right, that's what we need. Let's go ahead and ramp it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All in. You gonna block their Sunny Gem? Because you're just gonna pass those equipment around like they're nothing. Five points to poor Polukranos. There's 5 and in. All right, so the deal is we have the advantage just barely at this moment. We'll see what he can keep doing here. Should we blitz him? Let's blitz. All right, he's got double strike. He could take out the Workshop Warchief. He just wants to take him out, huh? I'll take them all out. It's all good. Trample on top. He's got 0 creatures and no life. Victory! Alright, so here we are with what I'm calling mono green aggro. Why am I calling it aggro? Because we could get to these things for fairly cheap. Like we could pull in the 3s at a 2. We didn't really have haste going on. We did with this guy, Goldvein Hydra. But ultimately, it was a very early game kind of deck. Even at our high end, we're only playing 5s for mana, and we're able to use Defiler of Vigor to get him out for insanely cheap, provided we had the life to sacrifice for it. Plus, they had the ability to pump up a little bit. Altogether, it was a very solid deck. Very good representation of what's going on mono green at the moment. I like seeing Workshop Warchief back. That guy was always awesome. He was always overshadowed by like Titan of Industry, but still, I mean, for a 5, he was really, really good. A lot of value there. All right, so let's talk about this one. Who was the MVP? Who was the most valuable player? And for me, the most valuable player is the one that really gets the deck going and ramps it up from first gear to second gear. I can tell you straight off the top of my head, it's like Intrepid Stablemaster was really good. The reason why is because it was, it's a mana source, right? So therefore, for 2 mana, you were guaranteed to have 3, and 3 gets you into like so much of this deck. So much of it. And plus, it had, if you wanted to do a mount, which we did have mounts in here, we had the Ornery Tumblewaggs, then it could always pay for it as well, which was really, really good. To help pay for these guys. I didn't realize you could pay for it cheaper. Dang it. I didn't realize that. Plus, he's got reach. Not bad. Not bad at all. This guy's got a lot of value cooked into him. The thing is, though, is he really the MVP? I'm going to say yes. We're going to call this guy the MVP. I thought he was great. Reason why is because Railway Brawler, once again, is fantastic, but it's a 5. That's the problem. Defiler of Vigor, absolutely. This guy's an MVP, but he's just too expensive in this deck. Not that you can't play him, it's just that this is the in-game as far as this deck is concerned. Really, as far as this deck is concerned, Intrepid Stablemaster is the value that helps this deck out from start to finish, helps you get to everything you need to do, and gets you to Defiler of Vigor early on. Plus, with being able to do reach and being able to get the mount out for cheaper, yeah, I'm going to give it to Intrepid Stablemaster. I think its value makes it the most effective and virtuous card in this deck. Congratulations, Thunder Chicken. You're getting it from me. You're going to Disneyland. All right, so let's see. Was this deck competitive? I ended up getting 65%. That is a great score. So yeah, I'm going to say this is a competitive deck. Number 2, was this deck fun? Yes. Why is that? It was fun because the mana came. We had 24. It came on the regular. We didn't have a lot of ramp going on with it. Sometimes I kind of felt like I had a hard time getting to 3 mana. There's no reason for that. I got to believe that's just the shuffler being mean to me for no particular reason. The Stable Master, aka the Thunder Chicken, totally helped to cover that particular base, and we tend to pick this up in our first turn quite a bit. So I got to say that, yeah, it was a fun deck. I like it when we play early. We're able to get these guys out easily by turn 3, at least one of them. More times than not, it was like we were just asking ourselves, which one do we want to play first? Because they were cluttering up our hands. Nothing was hard to get to. It had a nice curve to it. It was a very choice deck. I highly recommend it. All right, let's see. Lastly, was this deck interesting? Right now, to me, anything mono green is interesting. This one had a lot of interesting cards in it that I hadn't seen before, like the Railway Brawler. We brought Workshop Warchief back, which I thought was super cool. I'd never played with the Tumblewagg before. I never got a chance to saddle it up. It pretty much, there was always some other, 3-mana guy I wanted to put out. Or I guess we got out one game. That was about it. It didn't seem to really come out. I bet it'd do really well. So, yeah, and we had Bristly Bill. I mean, there was a bunch of new and interesting cards in here. You know who was really good? Goldvein Hydra. Haste, Vigilance, Trample, and gives you, he's a super pump. Yeah, this guy's practically, what is that, Red Dragon? The same thing. You just pump whatever you want to into it. And with his Trample, you got it over there. So, absolutely, this is a fantastic card, especially if you're doing like a ramp deck or something. Yeah, totes my goats. I highly recommend Goldvein Hydra. All right, but anyway, so yeah, just because of the makeup of the cards in here, I mean, the effect of it is it's a standard mid-rangey kind of deck, but it was aggro because we went early, but the new cards in it made it very interesting. So I'm going to give it high points for interesting. All right, so let's add that up. Was this deck competitive? Yes. Was it fun? Yes. Was it interesting? Yes. All right, that makes it into an A+ deck. And as I'm required by federal law to say, this deck is so choice, I would highly recommend you pick one up, should you have the means. That's all for now. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like and subscribe. From all of us here in the secret underground headquarters of Uncommonly Good MTG, have a great day. In the words of my people, screw you guys, I'm going home. Bye.